you find there are wise ones that share insights and knowledge? How do you determine those to entrust when you cannot verify their words factually? It is that you must go to your heart for confirmation of each thing you consider worthy of believing. It is important to do so in that there are many who do not know better and share in a limited way. Always confirm each understanding so that your understandings remain factual and real. You have a saying upon your earth, there's no time like the present, and we'd have to agree on so many levels. There's no time like now to do something you love. There's no time like now to pause, breathe, and consider the miracle of life. Indeed, there is no time but now. Here and now is where and when you live your life. Here and now is where and when life flows to you, through you, and from you. Here and now is where and when you are a magnet for what you will attract next. Here and now you can dredge up the past, dream of the future, or live in appreciation of the present. Now is where your life is lived. Whether you are remembering the past with anger or nostalgia, you are doing it now. Whether you dream of the future with anticipation or look forward with dread, you are doing it now. And now is where you focus and thus attune your energy to what you will attract next. You see, the elders were known by my soul's first personality as the wise ones. They were given this title in reverence and love. It is something that I recognize inwardly and in a manner that some might have difficulty believing today. But you see, there is and will always be more for us to learn and discover. It is that the mind will oftentimes suggest that what we want to know is of little value, consequence, or simply unattainable. I still duel with my mind. I'm working on something that, in time, I'll share with you. I'm working with the elders now to enable certain formerly used tools to function as they once did. It's a formula to still and slow the mind. Until then, I will play with this consideration as the elders guide me so it can be beneficial for you too. And in the meantime, you can utilize our still and slow the mind meditations to bypass the never-ending loop of engagement sought by the mind. And so, these wise beings have followed my soul from incarnation to incarnation. They have followed and been in the trenches here with each personality of my soul. I say in the trenches here, for there hasn't been a means to progress beyond where we are. There hasn't been a way out of the rounds of incarnation here. Lives are endless and sequential. And so in many regards, we have dug in and been existing in a manner that enabled us to survive, come what may. That is why it is so important to mind your mind and live your life now. So many of you have felt a bit frozen this year. So many of you feel the fatigue of a world fraught with so much tension. And so many of you are asking us, when is it going to get better? Dear ones, how about now? How about resolving that you are not going to delay your happiness while waiting for ideal conditions? How about choosing to thrive in your life now, rather than merely surviving while waiting for better? How about choosing love now, even when some won't make it easy? Turn the other cheek and love who and what you can. For again, now is where you attune your vibration. And now is where you determine what you will attract next. So many of you were raised in a culture of hurry and worry. Hurry and get your homework finished before dinner. Hurry to figure out your education. Hurry up and get married and have kids, or start your career. Hurry up and succeed. Hurry up and save for retirement. Hurry up and retire. Hurry up and enjoy all you can while you can. Hurry and plan your estate. The hurry, the accompanying worry do not add life to your lives. They rob you of the very joy you came to experience. You see, the understandings these wise ones share are given so we might understand just a bit more. They are beings of pure consciousness and infinite awareness. I'll also suggest that those who believe they already know what we suggest, well, they may find our messages have subtle differences that lead to a totally different outcome of understanding. Subtle but significant. Subtleties that one's mentalness doesn't seek to find or become known. And so, what we teach may not be the full measure of what you now believe it to be. I'll suggest that there is more here than you may currently recognize. It's that we, humanity, have been here for so very long, and all the while we've been acquiring energy that limits our steps. We are holding energy we need not keep. It's energy that need not remain. It's energy that is self-limiting because it draws more of its kind back to us. It restricts the more we wish to see and be. It's lesser energy, vibrationally and structurally unnecessary for us to maintain because it causes less to be. Consider that the mind is the main factor that is a significant foe. Consider this now. It is worth neutralizing. It is most beneficial to move it off and away so that you can have a better day. The elders have worked with me in this lifetime to move my mind out of its prominent position of power. You see, the mind seeks to maintain control and dominance for all that is done within a day and throughout the lifetime. Many individuals are led predominantly by their mind. Do you receive ongoing direction from this mental resource? You did not come to race to this life's finish line, one completed task at a time. You did not come expecting conditions to be perfect in order to savor the experience. You did not want sameness, stagnant energy, or a life where nothing ever changes. You came for the adventure of taking part in creation, and now is the only time and place in which you choose where you tune, and thus what you will attract or allow to flow into your lives. Now is it. So when you look at your world and ask yourself, when will it get better? Say to yourself, how about now? How about choosing to enjoy what you can here and now? How about making a clear decision that you are not going to wait for perfect conditions to relax, flow, and enjoy the journey of life? Perhaps you don't feel secure in an unstable world. Many people jump out of airplanes for fun or ride roller coasters, and in that very instability, they experience an intensified gratitude for life. Appreciation reminds you there is much to appreciate, and that helps you feel more secure right now. Perhaps you don't feel joy. Many people resurrect joy in their own lives by doing things for others, volunteering with animals, or getting out in nature. Depression is stagnant energy, and the easiest way to move out of it is to get moving. Do something for yourself, for others, for the world, even before you feel conditions inside are perfect. But you see, it is not a highly attuned source, and so you might get about looking for another means of navigation and another way to receive direction. The elders suggest the soul to be your better resource. It is that many don't believe they can connect in that way. What about you? It may take you a time or two to access your divine aspect, your greater awareness, but you see you hold a spark of that divinity within. It is this immortal one who has moved their outline into play for your life. Recognize this, and recognize that when you seek to connect with them, it may take a little time to do so initially. I've been told it's like developing a muscle. You must develop what you have that you haven't sought to do in recent times. Not doing so has lessened your ability to connect there now. Seek to grow and discover more by utilizing this Divine One as your best option, your best resource. Seek more in this way. Might you consider this update from the elders? Do you see that there is a pathway that is accessible that one must avail themselves of and to? Stay alert to what is around you and what might be sought so that you are not moved unnecessarily. Live life so that each step allows you to gain or be one step beyond what another might or might not have access to. Perhaps you feel lonely or unloved. If so, dear ones, resolve to flow love and appreciation through you to others, to plants, animals, your food, nature, and more. In a state of loving, you attract other loving beings. Don't give to get, that is a frequency of lack, but rather love because loving feels good. It makes you feel like your best self, and in that state of seeing and feeling your best self, we promise you will attract others who live and abide in theirs. Perhaps your body is troubling you, and you're upset about all you cannot do. Shift your thinking. Focus on what you can do. Appreciate simple pleasures. Slow yourselves down and find the good that you can. In so doing, you open yourself to the flow of the eternal life force that can facilitate miraculous healing. Whether the politics are topsy-turvy, the economy is good or bad, the people around you are kind or cruel, God is still God. The presence of the divine creator is loving beyond your wildest dreams. If you could relax and breathe in the present moment, reminding yourselves that now offers gifts to be discovered, love from above waiting to flow, and an opportunity to shift your thoughts to the better, then you'd begin to have one better now after the next.